YouTube user, genetcomputers.com. Okay, today will be about a filter, a 3M filter, wireless. So, I'm going to tell you what I did and go from there. Put some light on the subject. I have an older furnace and it doesn't have the, it didn't have the C wire. And with the, see if this looks better here. No, it don't. So this is the C wire here. Right here, this last one is the C wire. So with the older furnace, it requires a C wire. And I didn't have a C wire because mine is about 30 years old. But I did have 2 extra wires running up here. So what I did was I hooked the 2 extra wires, one up to the C wire and one up to the RH here. And they was already jumped. So as you see, it's a whole bunch of stuff going to the RH because it was one already jumped to the RH. Alright. And what this filter does is it basically allows you to control the thermostat wirelessly. And if you get it done properly, once you set it up properly, it'll be blinking here, orange, on this side here. So I'm going to go downstairs and show you on my old Lennox furnace. And then I'll show you the app on the iPad, which no one, I didn't see any other videos. That's why I wanted to make this one here. So, take my furnace out. This is my old Lennox furnace here. And as you see, it's pretty old. So, take it apart. And what I had to do was I had to go on Home Depot and buy a power adapter. And I hooked that lock state power adapter up to the 2 extra wires that I had. This is my control board here. And I didn't have anything for a C wire or RH, nothing for power. So, this is mine. Alright. So, again, this is what I hooked up for the power adapter. These are the 2 extra wires, the blue and the orange. As you saw, I believe the orange was hooked up to the C wire. So I went ahead and hooked this up to the power adapter. It doesn't matter which order. From what I read on the power adapter, they're both universal. You just hook either end up to either one. It doesn't matter. And so that's what I did. And just put some wire nuts on them and tape them up pretty good. So let me close that back up. See if it's got a name on here. So you can see right there the Lennox furnace. And it's very old. Alright.
Say thank you. Thank you.
So, and I just ran that power adapter to in my office, just behind here. You probably can't see it because it's a whole bunch of stuff going on here, but it's right here. Well, my wife did that. So that's it plugged in there. Okay, now I'm going to show you the application, and I'm going to show you it working. So the application is red stat. Here it goes. It's completely wireless. And it's showing 70 degrees. As you see, it's 70 degrees with 75 target temp. 75 target temp. So I'm going to cut it up one, just to give you an example. Target temp. So now it's 76. I'm going to show here. Light this up. And as you see, it changed there. And it's just temporary, just because of the way it's set. It's Tuesday for 8. And we could hold that. Now the hold is on, so it's not a temporary temperature. So we'll be reaching 76. It's staying there. So as far as other, you have the fan switch here. Auto fan on, which that's it. You got mode, heat, cool system, auto system off, of course thermostat, then you got settings. Now, the only thing that I didn't like about this whole setup was I thought that I could sit down on the iPad or on my computer and do the 7-day or 5-day program, which you can't. And that's the only thing that I was disappointed about. I was very disappointed about that because honestly that was the reason that I did it, because I had a previous thermostat that was actually bigger than this, bigger screen also. And I switched it out thinking that I could do that, but I couldn't. So again, I'm going to show you this wire hookup again. C wire hookup. Let me put some light on it. That wire here. That's the C wire at the end. Here. And our RH is over here. Okay. And then the battery slides in right there or the Wi-Fi piece slides in right there at the end there. That's the other end. Nothing goes in there. And battery goes in here. So it's got the battery backup. You cannot hook it up. I learned this the hard way. You cannot hook it up with just the battery. It has to have the C-wire plug-in. Has to have the C-wire plug-in. I talked to a bunch of guys at Home Depot, and they was under the impression that you could hook it up with just running off the batteries itself, but that is not the case. You need the C-wire in order for the Wi-Fi to function, or it would not function. I went through that problem, and to fix that, I had to order that adapter, and I'll show you the adapter. Hold on. Here's the adapter I ordered. And then, again, it was the 3M filtrete thermostat that I purchased. But this lock state one, which we called Home Depot, and they said this will work just fine, and it has worked fine now for over a month now. I usually don't post any of my videos until things are working for well over a month or more. And here it is. And I got it from Home Depot website, and it was roughly around $20 plus tax. So once again, this is Robert with GenXComputers.com, YouTube big on you user. If you like the video, please subscribe or hit the like button. Thanks a lot.